start with Ja Morant, man. I'm on your ass. First of all, one of the things that I don't like topics that cause confusion within the black community. I don't like those because I feel like black people are at a place where clarity and progress is like ultra important right now, right? We need to be unified. We need to be moving in one accord in whatever corner of the world we're in. And topics like this just divide us because we don't understand what's wrong sometimes. For those of y'all who don't know, Ja Morant was suspended by his team, the Memphis Grizzlies, for a second infraction involving, flashing a firearm on camera. And the confusion that is causing, the divide that I'm seeing, I don't know if y'all have seen this, and y'all can, respond to this too if y'all would like. The divide that I'm seeing is there are some black people who are like, well, he ain't break no laws. Why is he in trouble?
They get on my nerves.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, yo, that's the wrong mentality to have because he's not even in trouble with the law. He's in trouble with his employer.
Exactly.
And that's very different.
Yeah.
The first incident was a legal problem because he did it in a state, in an establishment where you're not allowed to have a gun, and he got a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
And then here we are again. And I have black people that are like messaging me like, leave Ja Morant alone. I'm like, I want to. I don't want to talk. Right. Like, this is not fun to talk about, you know what I mean? But for some reason in our community, accountability escapes us sometimes. He is 100% accountable for what's happening to him. And the people around him are 100% accountable. I don't understand how that's confusing, but I wanted to get y'all's take on it. Like, from what y'all have seen and heard, I know there've been a lot of crazy memes. Like, what is y'all's reaction to the whole situation been?
Me personally, I just kind of feel like, and I think, who's it, Shannon Sharp, he said it, the best apology would be change behavior.
Yes.
And he clearly he doesn't care.
Right.
He doesn't care. But when the consequences really start happening, that's when he may want to change the way that he's moving, but he needs to get better people around him.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I like the way you framed it the first time, that this is him getting in trouble with his employer. And I think a lot of people forget that. Yes, he's a public figure. Yes, he's a black man. Yes, he's all these things, but he's also needing to hold himself accountable with his employer. This is your job.
Yeah.
And unfortunately with the job comes all of the great things. But I mean, I'm guessing that Young Boy album had him out there feeling good.
Man, and even before, like, and what's crazy is, I mean, we'll do a whole nother episode on like NBA players and rappers and their relationship. But I think that, Ja Morant is one of those once in a lifetime players, right?
Yeah.
Once in a generation players. He's kind of took the league by storm, and this behavior is just like unbecoming of that. I'm a troll, y'all know. I be online arguing with everybody. I went back and I went back and forth with black men about this, and it just disgusted me what I was getting. How do we not understand accountability as grown men and grown men with money? I don't understand that. Like, I don't get it.
Maybe some of those men don't have money.
Yeah, or they don't got slapped on the wrist because you have money. They feel like because you have money, you should be able to get away with everything, because that's what we see with white privilege sometimes.
And he did get slapped. Let's also speak on that. He did get slapped on the wrist the first time. He should have been in big trouble the first time it happened. And he got slapped on the wrist. They gave him counseling courses. They suspended him for a few games. It did nothing.
Yeah.
Because here we are again. So we'll keep up with it, but it's good to hear y'all's thoughts on it. I was laughing at the memes. There were some hilarious memes.
We have to share those on the story.
Stuff with people pulling up the games with shotguns and stuff like that. Like, it was some pretty funny memes, man. But yeah, man, Ja Morant, get it together, man. We want to see you hoop. You're gonna be. I think the suspension coming is gonna be north of 20 games. He'll be out. He'll be out for a while. They're not happy about this.
Well, hopefully he learns his lesson.
For sure.
We rooting for you. We rooting for better decisions.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of more